Here's a question. Who are you? What story do you tell yourself about who you are? Every day we wake up and live our lives, narrating what happens around us, creating reasons for why things unfold the way they do. We are the storytellers of our own existence, crafting narratives about what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. These stories are more than just words. They shape our reality. Every single one of us builds these narratives about life, what it's like, and why it works the way it does. These are often referred to as belief systems in the world of self-development. And the thing is, these belief systems feel true to us, don't they? They're based on our experiences, what we've learned and encoded in our brains over time. They help us make sense of the world and guide how we predict the future. In turn, these predictions shape our actions and behaviors. The stories we tell ourselves give meaning to our lives, but here's the catch. How we tell these stories can either uplift us or bring us down. And that's where the good and bad news comes in. These stories, these beliefs, they become the foundation for how we act and react. For example, if you tell yourself, "I'm short-tempered, that's just who I am," you've made it a core part of your identity. You've wired your brain to believe that. And as a result, there's no motivation to change it. The next time you're in a tense situation, you'll react with anger because that's the story you've told yourself. As the brilliant Lori Gottlieb once said, part of rewriting our own story is to unlearn who we are now so we can live as ourselves, not as the story we've been telling. Here's the good news. You are the master of your story, and you have the power to change it. You can reshape your mind to work in your favor rather than against you. It starts with awareness. You probably listened to some of our previous sessions on awareness, so you know how important it is. When you stand in front of a mirror, it reflects what's there without judgment. It shows you exactly as you are, but the meaning you attach to what you see, that's all yours. And often, that meaning isn't the full truth. So ask yourself, how do you view yourself? Do you feel like life has been fair or difficult? Do you believe you deserve happiness, or do you think you're destined for struggle? Do you appreciate all that you've achieved so far? This exercise might take longer than a few minutes, but it's a powerful tool for self-reflection. Take your time. You can always come back to this session when you're ready to dig deeper. After you identify the stories you're telling yourself, the next step is to narrate your life from someone else's perspective. Imagine someone else telling your story. How would they describe it? Would they be more grateful for your experiences? Would they see more strength in you than you see in yourself? Writing down your story from another person's point of view can give you a much-needed bird's-eye view. It pulls you out of the storm and lets you see the bigger picture. It helps you realize that you're often too close to your own narrative to see how strong and capable you truly are. So, what do you want your story to be? Who do you need to become to be the hero of that story? The power to change your life is in your hands, and it starts with changing the narrative you've been living by. Does your current story hold you back, or does it empower you? Life becomes infinitely more beautiful when you love where you are and what you have. So, go ahead, write the story you dream of living, and then step into the role of its hero. You've got this, it's all in your power.